Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Attingham Park. Okie dokies. So we are just heading up to the store. I have already done our harvesting of the oats in the little fields out the front. And I've also completed a cultivating contract. And then I spent the money. Because why not? So I have purchased myself a new grain trailer. Now it's not the grain trailer I was going to get, but it's the grain trailer that I purchased. So yeah, let's run with it, as they say. So just head up to the store here and we'll grab a hold of it. I think we have a fair bit to purchase today. The potatoes are ready, so we need to sell off the grapes and olives to make ourselves a few quid. There we go, there she is. I've gone for the Roland roll speed 6332 because why not? I also got it in black. Already had the other one. The trades we got now are the Lizard and the Roland. This is 23.3. I'll probably use that for muck and stuff. It's currently got oats in, to be honest. So yeah, I think the next thing we're up to is we need to head down to the greenhouse and fill this up with some grapes, and then we'll see where the best price is to sell them. There we go. Right, see you in a moment. Here we are, up at the farm. Just need to get this back in here. I did go for the additional lights on the Roland, but I'm thinking maybe I didn't need to. Yeah, when I was looking in the store, I did notice there was a beacon before, but there is now two, and it just looks silly. Right, get this backed in here. If I can. Come on. Look. Am I in? Nope. Come on, dagnabbit. Right, I'm in. Grapes, 101,000 litres. Let's grab a trailer full of those. After all the shenanigans with the water trailers, I ended up with a Joskins Aquatrans XL, which is 14,600 litres. It's part of the liquid storage pack, I think it is 3 of them. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah. So olives look good. We do have some changes to our farmyard, which you probably saw in the snippet. Yeah, I'll show you all of that upon our return. I think we're going to sell a load of the grape and then a load of the olive. I'm pretty sure they're both going to the indoor farmers market thingy mabob down in the town, as opposed to up in the village, or down in the village, up in the town. So we need to scooch around here and then head down to the indoor mart. I shall see you when we get there. down at the Lower Cross Indoor Market. Now it's tagged that side, but do I actually want that side? Ooh, watch the van. Right, backers in here, and hopefully the trigger will appear. Clearly not. I need the other side. I think they need one side of that needs to be a grate, so you can see where you're selling your bulk and your loose materials, loose products. There we go. Grapes are going in this side. Right, how much are we going to make? We are going to make 55 grand. 60 almost, including the environmental score. Can't complain at that, can you, eh? Right, I'm going to go grab a load of the olive. I shall see you in a bit of a moment. Here we are with another load. Well, the first load of olives. Another load for the sell point. Oh, just caught the van. Don't tell him. The alarm didn't go off. Alright. Dash the olives in here. I do like this trailer. It's something a little different. And the capacity is good. The cost is fantastic. So yeah, I'm up for that. Right, how much are we going to make off of the olive? Another 65. Take that. These grapes and olives are paying off so well. The price of the inputs is horrendous. But as luck would have it, I'm making it in an ice cube tray, as they say. In my kitchen, according to some. You know who you are. Right, head up to the farm. I'll see you in a bit. Here we are with our new additions. Yes, I've gone for a stone pine. Do like a nice stone pine. We have a new trailer here. New shed here with the trailers in. There used to be the door this way around. There's a bit of a divot on this corner, but it is what it is. So yeah, I think it looks good. We reused the tin from the old shed. That's why it's so weathered. That's what I'm going for anyway. It's not a bad price. It's one of the in-game ones as part of the map. The diesel tank has been replaced and refilled, and then we have this new shed, which looks similar to the old one, but it's really not. It's one of Missy B's grain sheds with the wall in the inside. I appear to have left the lights on. So one side we can store our sugar beet, and then the other side we can store our potato. Let's do it kind of realistically. There is a mod root crop storage, earth root storage, I don't know. There's a load of these little mod things, and you use conveyor belts, and you shut. There we go. Lovely animation on that. I do have a little floodlight in the corner there, but they don't hold a lot. 100,000 here, 150,000. It's not a lot, is it? Let's be honest. So Timar is doing its thing. Just double check. Yeah. So that's all doing good. I've moved a lot of stuff in here. These are rejiggle. I can't get it all out with it all like that. And then my planter seeders. Telehandler, I do need to get that trailer out of underneath that silage at some point. That is becoming really annoying. But we seem to have more silage than we do hay. So at some point we need to get some more hay on the go. Drink of water. Okay, so let's head down here for a second and we'll check on the cows. So we have no milk. I've got Angus, of course we ain't got no milk. So we have 39,982 litres of the poop, no milk. And then the 46,349 litres of slurry. There's never a cow when you want one, so I can show you how nice they're looking. Right. Head back up here for a second. Right, I'm going to head to the store. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I needed a loo before we went, and I'll give Sharon a shout just to make sure that everything we had, or everything we wanted, was in stock. I have pre-purchased a few bits, hence the money has changed, for our potatoes. I am liking this Massey. It's a nice old tractor. So yeah, I'm now going to head up to the store. Now I know that Sharon's definitely got what I wanted, and I no longer need the loo. I will have to collect that straw at some point. We still have some stuff in the greenhouse to sell. I shall see you up at the store. Here we are, just crossing the bridge. Lovely bridge, lovely detail. In fairness, it's just a fantastic map. There's a few little snaggy bits on the map that personally I'd get sorted out. I mean, the house just across the way there, and the garage and the garden's floating. But what are you gonna do? GB, you did a great job, mate. Let's just scooch round here. Oh, awesome! She's pulled it all out for me. Well, I've probably got one of the boys to do it, to be honest. Alright. Should I just abandon the tractor and really annoy Sharon, or should I put it in the car parking space? We'll put it in the parking space. She's only going to get annoyed with me, and then she might forget to sugar my tea. I need to get some narrows on here anyway, so if I back it up here, Sharon's boys can work on that for me while I'm doing other things, as they say. Right. Nice tractor. Get some narrows on it. It'll be awesome. So we have ourselves a conveyor belt, the Grimmy. So yeah. So we can pipe them up into the shed. And then I have the lizard conveyor loader. And then I can tip the trailer directly into this. I'll get a trigger come up, which then loads this, and away we go. I've gone for the Grimmy 35,000 litre trailer. It is multi-fruit, or bulk, or whatever you want to call it. We have the spout, which lines up perfectly with the conveyor loader. It's in the grubby pack. I've got ourselves a weight, and then I have ourselves the Grimmy SE8555, which is a pickup for the potato. Pickup just here, and then it loads up into the top, and then that spout hopefully is high enough to clear the top of that. I haven't tried that yet. And then I've gone for the Grimmy WR200CDW. This thing has got a built-in Harlem topper, and so it tops and then digs, and then they scooch up this little mesh to the top, and then it leaves them in nice swaths on the floor, and then the Grimmy picks them up. That's the plan, at least. So yeah, this is nice, and I'm also going to use that trailer with the Holmer for the beets. Hopefully that'll work well. So this is our potato setup. I have purchased everything, so we haven't leased anything. It's all ours. Definitely going to need the belt system anyway for the beets and the potatoes. So Sharon's boys need a crack on and get the Massey's tyres changed. And I do like this. It's nice. Yeah. I'm just wondering whether I've purchased the wrong conveyor belt now. Don't know. That's definitely right. I've got to pick that up with a pallet fork or front loader or something I need to collect that with. No, there's no hookup for that. I might buy the big bag handler and then I can just strap it. Anywho's, while the boys are doing my tyres, I am going to go and have a coffee, have a catch up with Sharon, and see how my day's going. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. Okay, you will have noticed I am in a different tractor. Sharon's boys did me tyres, and I've got everything down to the field. I've got all my conveyor belts in the shed, and then I worked out that I don't have enough tractors unless I want to keep switching them about. I did try using the telehandler, but that wasn't happening. So yes, I've bought myself a tractor, another Massey. I have a thing for Masseys at the moment, if you haven't already noticed. But this one is green and orange with orange wheels. So yeah, it's not very big, 120 horses, but it should be enough to pull the potato harvester. That way I can have this pulling the harvester, then the other Massey, the 7 Series, can be pulling the potato pickup collector thingy mabob, and then the Valtra can be on the trailer, as that's the biggest, highest horsepower that we have at a 305, I think that one is. So that's the plan. Anywho, I'm not entirely sure if this is going to pull anything. But it is what it is. So we shall try anything once. I have popped all of the potato equipment down by our potato production. Well, basically that's what we're going to use it, right? Because the potato field's across the way. So it made sense in my head anyway. Don't judge me. Let's scooch in here. Yeah, so this is the Massey Ferguson 3AL, I want to say. So, yeah. It's really nice actually. I like it. I like the fact you can customise the colours. So, everybody has a red Massey, right? Well, I don't. Well, I do. I mean, this one's not red. Oh, look at that. Super pretty, right? I like it. it's cute. Just want to give it a hug. So it's the MF38L115. It's a really good detail, really nice looking tractor. Anywho's, stop gushing over tractors. And then this is our Massey 7719. So, I am hoping that that little tractor will be able to pull this. It's definitely not going to pull that, but it should be able to pull the potato picker upper topper thingy. And then just over the way there, you can just see it over the hedge. Whoa, there they are. Is the vulture and the trailer. So that's where we are at so far. So this has the narrows, and the plan was that this would pull this. But I'm thinking maybe the little Massey might be able to pull this. Although the pickup thingy, that does say it's 90 horses required, and this is 120. So how's about we try it the other way up? This does have wides and weights, and the other Massey has narrows. Well, it's tugging it along. How about if we oh, I've got unfoldings. How about we turn it on and lower it down and see what happens? Can I still pull it? Can, but it's struggling. I don't think that this tiny tractor is beefy enough. It's got the horses, but it doesn't have the torque or the weight, and everything's slipping. I can feel it slipping. So that's that then. So we're back to see if it will pull this. Let's drop that down. Get this Massey out of the way. That's clearly going to be on the potato picker upper. And we'll see if the little Massey can pull the whatever that is, the digger outer. It needs to pull something. I've just spent 54 grand on it. It needs to pull something. It needs to pull something. Alright. Unfold it, lower it down, turn it on, and seriously? It's struggling with this as well. I don't think on a hill that this is going to cope. No. I did notice on the way down here actually that this potato thingy likes to slide left and right. So I'm hoping it's going to be okay when it's in the field. But you never know, do you, eh? You see it sliding there? So I'm hoping in the field when it's running it's going to be absolutely fine, or whether the tractors I've got are just too small. So I'm going to keep that because I love it and it is awesome, but it's definitely not going to win any towing contests. Let's be honest. So let's get this on here. I'm gonna back it up, back it up. There we go. Now I know this can pull it. I use this in my test. So in fact, it was a new Massey on a new map. It was literally just this potatoes and yeah. Got a bit of a test map going for different things on Elm Creek, because the field across the way is literally right there, and the store car park is a decent size. So anywho's, turn it on, lower it down, should be swatherating, just like it's in the right place, getting lined up, and then away we go. I'm going to get as close to this edge as I can and then keep a straight line. I'm going to go straight up the middle, because that's the angle of the potato, and that's the way we're going to do it. Let's get a couple of rows of this in, and then we shall grab the potato picker upper thingy and yeah, we'll see how that works. There we go. Last little bit of that row. It seemed to work okay. It was a little bit slidey, to be honest. Animation on that is really good. You see the video quivering. It's a lovely word, quiver. So it works well. It does slide a little. I'm just wondering whether that was just me or whether it was just not enough friction. Animation on this is absolutely fantastic. As far as mods go, it is brilliant. As far as physics go, not so great. It has left little windrows of potato, which is exactly what I imagined it would do. So, you see it's just sliding? When you steer a little bit tight or a little bit bumpy, it just slides. There's no ground resistance on this at all. Not in the slightest. So let's see how a worker gets on, and we'll go from there. Right. The worker can use it. Doing alright. This little area here, I'm not entirely sure why it's done that. I don't know. I shall have to look into it. But yeah, at least the potatoes are out of the ground, I suppose. Don't look like it's missed any. We are going to have to use the voucher for the potato pick-up-y finger-eighty. Can't even remember what it's called. Oh, it's been a long episode. You know how it is. Right, let's grab this. The Grimmy... The Grimmy, where is it? Where is it? What? Oh, the Grimmy 8555. I knew it'd come to me. I didn't read it, honest. I just knew what it was. Right, unfold this kitten, and then we'll start collecting some of these potatoes. Oh, okay. So I can't put the spout up and run it at the same time. One or the other. Well, I have to lower that down right there because the first swath is actually in the grass. There we go. We have potatoes. Nice, lovely jubbly. Right, I'm going to crack on and grab some of these potatoes, and as soon as we have a full load, we shall pop back and unload it, I suppose. See you in a bit. Okay, so that's going to get old fast. Literally I made one row and this pickup was full. So this is going to take some unloading, isn't it? Every row I have to drive back full. Oh well, it is what it is. I shall do my utmost to persevere with this darndest thing. The spin round in Matey Boy's grassfield. In fairness, it's only ever me that cuts the damn grass anyway. So oh, drove into the hedge now. Come on, get out the hedge. Right, I'm going to crack on. I shall see you when I have a full trailer load. See you in a bit. There we are. This should just top up this trailer here. It's not all going to fit. No, I didn't think it would. And that trailer is now completely full. We shall just stop this here somewhere, drop it off, and then we shall head up to the shed. I think we'll head to the shed first and make sure that the conveyor belts are all where they're supposed to be and doing their thing. I did notice, I was just having a tinkle just now, and a tinker, not a tinkle. Whoa, I'm in the hedge. Right, turn around in the grass field. Had a bit of a play with the belt system just now, making sure it's all lined up, and I had actually purchased the wrong one. So I sent that back, and we now have the right one. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I had no potatoes to test it with. It was just, you know, I was just hoping for the best. So let's head back down to the... head up to the... I suppose this bit's downhill. Head back to the yard, and then we should have the right belt system in place, and then hopefully I can just back up. The trigger should appear on that conveyor thingy, and yeah, and then start overloading potatoes directly into the shed. I am already aware, after Mr. Silly Peas' review of the sheds, that the sides and the back of the shed there is a small amount of clipping, bleed through, call it what you will. You can see the potatoes on the outside at the very bottom of the shed. It is what it is. I'm still going to use it. I've been looking for a grain shed like this for a while that I can place potatoes in, specifically for this challenge. So I'm going to take it. It is what it is. You can't say fairer than that, can you, eh? So need to back this into here. I can get it lined up, and then hopefully the trigger should pop up, providing I'm in the right place. There we go. And then scooch around here. Am I in the right place? Possibly. Right, overload that, and then that should fill up the the hopper. The hopper fills up the conveyor, and the conveyor is supposed to empty on the floor. What have I done? Oh, this worked fine in test. Right, got that set to overload here, and now I got no potatoes from the truck. Okay, that doesn't get turned on. There is potatoes in there. Why is this not working? What have I done wrong? Right, unload that. They're unloading. Is that working? No. Back up a little. Is that working now? Squeeze for the gap. There we go. So the trailer's unloaded into the hopper. There we go. The hopper is unloaded onto the belt. It is. And then that belt should be unloading onto the floor. Just jump across. There we go. Trailer, hopper, belt, floor. That's what it's supposed to do. There we go. And I can adjust the length of the belt. Do you like the animation on that? Nice. And hopefully it shouldn't bleed through too much, to be honest. But yeah. Just wait for this to empty. The only issue with this trailer and using a belt system like this is it's not very quick. I mean, the trailer doesn't unload all that fast anyway, and the belt systems, well, as you know, they don't unload all that fast either. So between the two, I have a seriously slow silo for potatoes and sugar beet, because, you know, why not? It's still unloading, isn't it? Still coming out? I haven't unfolded that. Maybe that was the issue. I don't know. just leave it as it is for now. Don't want to mess it up. It's working. Is that empty? That's still going. Can't see. I can see dust. I think it's still empty inside, isn't it? Yeah, it's. Yeah, I can move this around in the shed and place it where I want. The other issue I had with this shed and that trailer is it hits the roof, so that wasn't going to happen. Just scoot across here, because I need to be on the other side where that stops, and then we can jump back into the tractor, head back down to the field and crack on harvesting these potatoes. Now don't forget, the yield said 64%. I haven't, nearly empty, 12%. I haven't placed any lime down. I placed one application of fertiliser and it still said bad in places. So this is literally a horrendous yield of potatoes. So I thought I'd just do this first one up here, and then the next load I will do down at the potato production. And then once that's full, I will bring any surplus back up to the shed for storage. That's literally the idea behind it. There we go, that's all in the shed. Just double check that that's all finished before I walk away, and then the engine stops, and then I end up with a hopper full of potatoes. Right there, almost empty. Is it empty? There you go, that's that emptied. And then the last few potatoes are just coming across the conveyor here, and then they should finish at any point now. There we go. And that's 35,000 litres of the potato in our silo. That's what you call it. Our grain shed. So yeah, that worked well once I got it going. Not very quick, but, but it works well. I like this as well, the fact that there's a trigger on it, so you can just back up and then unload. Anyways, leave these lights on so I can see what I'm doing next time. And I need to crack on with the potatoes. Okay, so as you can see, I have a ginormous bucket for our telehandler. It's lunchtime. I have done a fair bit, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I've done quite a bit. So, the potato harvester thingy digger upper that we had was leaving these lines. Now, the reason it was leaving those lines is because it was sliding sideways and destroying crop. So it was saying harvested when I hadn't actually harvested it, which was annoying. Now, I have a Harlem top on the back of this little Massey because that's the only place I could put it, and I switched it out for the WH200S, which swaths to one side. That swaths over the top of itself, and then you end up with bits like this. But the middle of these two swaths, it doesn't pick the potatoes. So you end up, as you can see on the floor, little bits of potato. That thing down there, useless with a swath like this. It's wider than the pickup. So you have to do one side, then the other side, and then you have to do the middle. So to do one swath with that picker-upper thingy, you have to run the same line 3 times. Or I could get a damn big weight for the back of the telehandler, a massive bucket for the front, and then I can pick up the same quantity of potatoes as the Grimmy in less than half the time. Just like that. The only issue with doing it like this is that any potatoes left in the ground, like the ones just next to me, I run over and destroy. But it is what it is, I suppose. Right. Get that in there. There we go. Right. I'm gonna head down to the picker upper thing, and I'll show you what I mean. So I think that those two and this thing is gonna go back. I am gonna return them. I am going to reimburse the rest of the money. So whatever it is I don't have in return, I am going to put back in. Yeah, so this pickup is like half a metre, if that, and I have 1.5 metre swath. Not only that, it fills up so fast. It is empty. It fills up so fast, it is ridiculous. If you've got tiny fields, fantastic. If you've got fields like these, not so great. So, yeah, small fields, brilliant. Large fields, horrendous. That is probably going to end up going. So, yeah, that's where I am at. I got 60% of the potato in here. This is actually it's got rear wheel steer and front wheel steer on the trailer, which is great unless you're in a confined space and then the back spins too fast and you catch the hedge, because the collisions on these hedges are, yeah, they're something. They're something. So that's where we're at with the potatoes. So I'm thinking I'm going to keep this. That is going back to the shop. They are going back to the shop. And I'm going to reimburse myself the odd. Whatever the odd might be is what I'm going to send us back. This tractor is working brilliantly. It's a little underpowered for the trailer. But yeah, it's fine going downhill and it's fine going back to the yard. But going up this hill loaded, or half loaded so I can empty into it, struggles. There's 305 horses pulling 35 ton of taters, and it don't like it. The little Massey that's just here isn't too bad with the Harlem, but it can only go on the back. So that's annoying. Ideally I'd like it on the front, because I've had to put narrows on here as well. More expense. So I'm going to return all this to the store, and yeah, do love this tractor. I like the fact that it's orange and green, and it's a gorgeous tractor. And it sounds nice. When you get some tractor mods, they just sound really plain Jane and boring, but this actually sounds really nice, and the animation of the gear changes and stuff is brilliant. Right, I'm going to get all this sold off. I shall see you back here when I've made my my purchases. Okay, we're back. I've gone for the Roper Keller 2 that I built in Harlem thingy. That's exactly where it says on the tin. Holds 10,000 litres, but I don't need a topper. And this is just a base game one. It's nice, it does its thing. I have narrows on the Valtra just in case I catch the spuds, and that is working well. I have purchased the 8740S, which is 400 odd horses, and I've gone for silver and red. That thing pulls the trailer, no issue. This thing pulls the topper, potato picker upper perfectly. Now, still got the trailer, everything else has gone back, and I've reimbursed myself the odd, as I said I would. I put down the small government subsidy sign and sped through 1 hour. I have taken out a £400,000 loan to purchase all my new equipment, so I need to sell the rest of the grapes and the olives and whatever else I've got to sell. You know, you'll see me later on leaning on a lamppost. I'll have change, but at the beginning of the next episode I will pay off the loan, because I hate having a loan. Anywho's, I've got all these potatoes to finish harvesting. All of these. So I need to crack on and pick up these potatoes. It's 12:15. We started just after 7. And I'm running real time. So you do the math. On that shiny note, I am going to leave it here for today. This is performing well. So, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I shall see you all in the next one. Cheerio.